Good morning, y'all. So I'm gonna do a daily vlog of some sort. So this is me at work. I wake up 5 a.m. every morning. I come here. Well, really, I wake up at 4:30. I either drive or walk over here, depending on how cold it is. And then I start my day by putting in pastries. So depending on like sales, we usually do between like 6 to 10 pastries. So it really just depends on the flow of business and how things are going. Pastry wise, these are probably my favorite. Raspberry croissant muffins, or croissants. But overall, it takes about 20 to 30 minutes to bake off the pastries. They're almost done. We like them to be a nice caramel brown color, and as you see, they're almost there. So my day can really consist of many different things. It just depends. Currently, I'm counting cash and just doing the forecast for the week. We kind of vary on how much we make, so it just kind of depends. This week we are kind of a little bit lower, but we also have had less people on, so it kind of makes sense. Most cafes, they're not really too busy. Like this time of year, it's kind of hard, especially like where we're located at. A lot of people are local and walk over here, so for them to commute, it'd be a little bit too much just for coffee. So that's why we're trying to push for more food items, more specialty drinks, so it can really promote the flow of business and have people want to come to the cafe a little bit more. So currently I'm just pouring over some espresso shots. So we have to season the 4 machines, which just means we have to pull shots of espresso with the machine. So currently I'm just making my first drink of the day. I'm just speeding up the title for myself, just to make the work. And I'm just pouring it over, and this was a little bit more difficult, trying to hold it and record, and getting the steam in the camera. Now I've been working here for about almost 3 years now, and I'm currently on track to be the assistant manager. It's definitely been a bumpy road along the ways. We've had it's been tricky just kind of figuring out like the comings and goings of people, so it's really a lot of turnover, and just makes things a little bit more difficult, both training wise and just having people over. So I'm basically here from 5 till the first person comes in, usually between 7 and 8 o'clock. So between 5 and 8ish, 7:30ish, I'm here alone. So that's why I decided I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit, because I'm like, if I'm here alone, might as well not talk to myself, you know. We opened the store on 6, and then during the weekend, or during the weekdays, and then at 7 on the weekends. So really, I'm only here like with customers for like 1 hour to like 1.5 hours by myself. So it's not too bad. I actually enjoy our regulars. They're actually very nice people. They usually end up getting the same thing, either between a single shot of espresso and or just a small cappuccino. A lot of people don't get big drinks here in the mornings. It's more like the afternoon and evening crowd that are usually getting like the larger drinks. I don't know why the morning people, maybe they're just in a rush and they just need like they do want to sit down and drink the coffee, but they're not trying to have a whole cup of coffee and then toss away maybe like a third of the cup. Most people would rather chug even a hot cup of coffee, if it's small, than waste that milk. But you know, it's a very nice place to work at. I'm still like refining my coffee skills. As you guys saw in the previous video, it was a little bit difficult for me to hold the camera, so I might get like an actual prop set up so I can do my latte art and then set up the camera as well. Also, the steam was kind of getting in the way of the lens, so that wasn't like the best. So definitely gonna work on that. So I'm probably gonna come back to posting maybe 2 to 3 times a week and be more consistent. I'm currently in the process of moving, so that's made things a little bit more difficult. Right now I'm moving about half an hour away to where I'm currently located, so I may end up transitioning either to a different store in the same branch, and or I do have a job interview this upcoming Monday, the 14th. So hopefully I can get that. It would be a big bump in salary, so that'd be nice. If not, then I'll just continue here and continue striving to just improve and get more bonuses and just be a better person overall. So far, this is the pastry display. We are missing a couple of pastries that are still baking off currently. But so we have the regular buttered croissant, our multigrain croissant. We have an almond croissant, which is probably one of my favorites. Chocolate croissant, which is probably like the kids' favorites. It's pretty popular. We have a raisin croissant, a cinnamon croissant, and then a blueberry and chocolate muffin section, and then salted caramel brownie, which is pretty decadent, but I like it overall. We probably go through maybe 100 to like 200 pastries in total. It really depends on the day, but we sell through quite a lot. I probably end up making maybe 2 or 3 more of these chocolate, full trays of chocolate, as well as a full tray of butter, which usually consists of between 8 and 10 croissants. So it's definitely something that people enjoy here. Just to zoom out a little bit.